Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of Shift Your Health. My name is Jackie Beckett.
My name is Paige Poo.
And together, guys, we are PJ. Today, guys, we're talking about supplements. Okay?
Ooh.
We were going to try.
I didn't even know this.
We were going to try and debate supplements, but I think I would rather come from a place of like supplements we recommend. It's a topic that I know a lot of people get into with a lot of ill-informed information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember, guys, always get advice, around, because, supplements is one of those things, literally the word of it, it's meant to supplement your diets, not take things away.
Nope.
That's a really, really important thing to start this conversation about, because I think sometimes people think supplements is like a cheat code. Like that person's taken something, they're going to lose weight.
Meal replacement shakes.
Yes, which, I actually have to believe, I think they can work.
They play a role.
But
they're
remember,
useful.
it's to supplement. That's the key. Always remember, it's to supplement, not to take things away. Okay.
No.
What supplements would you recommend?
I think, again, it always depends on the person, right? Like, I'll just go even based off myself right now. I know I'm doing a lot of training towards the High Rocks competition.
World champion,
obviously.
By the time you're hearing this, it'll be Paige studying world champion High Rocks.
Now, I think for me, I know I'm really trying to make sure I keep my protein intake up. And that is really hard to eat 150 grams of protein through meat. Like, it's possible, don't get me wrong, but also there's only so much meat you can consume, especially because that's got the highest form of protein. So what I would typically do is fill my day with protein shake. I might have that as a morning tea or an afternoon snack, but I will have a protein smoothie. WPI?
PI?
Yeah, WPI. This is a topic we could get into.
I think protein is, if like there's only one supplement you can get, I'd be all in on just getting protein.
Protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think protein, when it comes to your macros, protein, carbs, fats.
Whey protein.
Protein, yeah, and we can talk about that in a sec, but like protein is always the hardest one for people to get naturally. Like you can do it,
It's possible.
Very, very possible. And you can get protein through your vegetable. There are other sources to do it, but I found that like supplementing protein in, once again, it's the supplement. Don't go and have 1,000 shakes a day. I probably only end up, I probably can it to like 2 scoops of protein a day. So I usually get about 45, 50 grams through a supplement.
Through a supplement. Which is a good amount, especially you can get 30 grams of protein per meal. You're looking around that 150 grams for the day, which is definitely possible.
Yeah.
But
you said what did you say?
Well, mainly whey protein. At the end of the day, whey protein, just because that I feel like
it is a milk-based protein.
Yeah.
So if you are vegan, vegetarian, you have to look for...
There are lots of plant-based.
But there is,
lots of plant-based.
When it comes to protein, guys, the tip I always say is always look for one that's like 20 grams plus. 30 grams is probably like really ideal. Or anything between that.
25. 25.
Let's go
that's
25.
A good amount.
Go in the middle. But that's it. To be honest, as long as it's that, yes, you can look at where it's sourced, all those fun things. I'm not that technical. Outside of that, I just go on flavor. Like, it's got a good flavor, and I enjoy it.
Strawberry all the way. That's my new favorite. Yeah, that's my new favorite. It used to be actually salted caramel or vanilla.
I found it just hard with like berries. I love having them in berries.
Yeah. But protein. I think what's another one for me massively is fish oil, because I don't like fish, so I don't eat a lot of seafood. I'm just fussy. I've always been.
I'm a fish oil.
I'm a fish oil.
I'm a fish oil.
I'm a snake. You know that.
Good for your brain.
So I really like taking fish oil just because, I try to eat fish. The only one I have is like canned tuna, which is really weird, especially if I'm not and it's rare. So I'll have that maybe once a week. So I know fish oil is super important for me to get my omega-3s. And then magnesium. Magnesium. Just obviously working out a lot. I would usually have a magnesium salt bath, but I don't have a bath. So I'm currently taking magnesium tablets, but I know you take magnesium. You used to take magnesium powder, or you do?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
So in regards to like tablets, right now I take a multi. I take a fish oil. I take magnesium. I usually take I take a couple of magnesiums.
Many? He's out here popping, ladies.
For magnesium, guys, like I sweat really bad, so cramping is really rampant for me, and I do a lot. I'm out in the sun a lot, doing a couple hours of strenuous training, so that's why I like it. And I also take vitamin D. you know, that was more. It's probably better to take vitamin D when it's like during winter.
Yeah.
But like right now, it's pretty
Little
sunny.
less
I just still take it.
You just stick with it.
You know.
Consistency.
And the last
Consistency.
one, which is it's not the cheapest thing in the world to get, but it definitely helps, and it was recommended by. We actually went to we were at the hospital, and they recommended it as like a probiotic. It's not cheap. This one that we take, it's not probiotics are not cheap, but you know, we kept getting sick when Elijah went to daycare, and we went to we were at the emergency, and the doctor's like, take this probiotic. Once again, I'm not giving health advice.
I was about to say that's an interesting.
This is what we use and what we find works for us. Remember, please, you know, find what works best for you. And because at the end of the day, all these things you can get naturally through what you're eating and stuff. I just always like to take those things. I just like to take them as like
a booster.
Yeah, booster. That's a good word. Yeah,
booster.
You know, even when it comes to like multivitamins, people are like, "Oh, you don't need a multi." Yeah, you don't. Like you don't. I can still function without.
Yeah, you could have it without, but that's your choice, right?
Your body will just weed out the things you don't need.
Yeah.
And I have found. And the only other supplement I would take is like and I'm on and off with this is just vitamin C.
Yeah, I was about to say that's also something that
vitamin
I have.
C. I've run out, so I've actually.
He keeps taking mine. Walks in here,
pages.
just grabs it, starts eating it.
Yeah, but like I like the vitamin C, like the chewable tablets. It's actually just I enjoy the taste, but it does actually help you as well.
That was their ploy. They just make them taste good.
I have found they really do help.
Yeah.
You know, especially with like sickness and
immunity coming back from it. Yeah.
That you know you get more rampant for sickness.
Yeah. I definitely think obviously the biggest takeaway from this is, ladies or anyone listening, right? Like get it from your foods first, and then whatever you don't have as part of your nutritional plan, then start to look at supplements and how you can boost
and to know
your
those
life.
things as well, guys. Like you can, you know, it's
reach out to us for support or
get help, but also like getting your bloods done.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something I would recommend for everyone. Once again, it's probably like that next level you want to take. But you know, I know some ladies do it and they're like iron deficient.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, wow, I'm always tired all the time. Like there's reasons. You know, if your nutrition's great and you're doing all these things,
sleep's good and your stress good,
you know, and if you're still tired, there's usually something your body is lacking. So you know, you can only get that by getting your bloods done, and that's where once you do your bloods, it's going to be very accurate. You know, then taking more supplements like using the iron as iron's probably the most common one.
That is super common. Or B12 actually is super common as well.
B12.
So
I've never.
You're like, I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that. What is B12?
I'm not actually sure like specifically what it is, but it is it's super common. Like we had a live speaker yesterday, Dr. Angela, and she literally was talking about different supplements to take. She actually didn't recommend probiotics, funnily enough. But again, she said the main thing was always going straight for your food first, looking at what you're eating, and then seeing where you lack, 100%. And then going, okay, this is what I need. But if you don't know and you need that support, reach to somebody that, you know, is a professional that can help, aka having a nutritionist, a dietitian, a coach, going and getting your bloods done. There's always ways to get those answers for yourself.
100%, guys. As always, you know, when we have these, you know, conversations around like what's best, we'd love to know if there's supplements you take or things that you found, if it's B12 or...
Tell us more about it.
If it's D13, I don't even think that's a thing, but the point I'm getting at is if there's things that you take that we didn't mention today, I'm open ears. I always love to, you know, hear what others are doing. If it's working for them, I'm always open to, you know, trying different things. Because I know, and if you live in Australia, which I know everyone that probably listens does, this supplement, like if you go to Chemist Warehouse, it's almost daunting.
Wow.
It is daunting.
There's so
many supplements there are.
It's scary.
And like, I go down the aisle and yes, most brands have all the same stuff, but there's some stuff that I'm like, I've never
heard of it. And you're like, I could just buy it all. When you're a window shopper like me, ladies,
it's crazy.
You're like, that looks great. What's this for?
It's crazy.
So you can get sold on something that you probably don't even need.
Yeah, which
at the end of the day.
That, to be honest, and that's a good point to talk about, can be a downfall of supplements.
Yeah.
People they go to
fixated on that, going, I need this.
Yeah, that's a rocky road. So that's when like you know, you've got to know how you work as a human as well to not go down that rocky road. But guys, that's going to be episode 15. We're up nearly up to episode 16, guys.
Wow.
And as we always say, if you have not joined our Facebook group to talk,
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you.
Guys, we want to talk about supplements. I'm moving forward, and this is how serious
Wow.
I'm starting to get.
Guys, he's up
Join
close.
our Facebook group. It will be in the description below, guys. Please join it. This is where we can. This is where I love. We asking the question about supplements. Please let us know if there's anything that we missed, anything you're using. Otherwise, that's going to be it for episode 15. We'll see you next week.
PJ out.
Out.